The Phoenix Suns had no luck on their side and will be drafting where everyone thought they would be, 13th overall for the 2012 NBA draft. And the draft itself is something that's going to be a point of emphasis considering the state of the team and where it stands now. Lon Babby explained at his luncheon right after the season ended.
We're going to use the draft. It hasn't been used here often enough. I think we may be the only team in the NBA, or maybe there's one other that has only 2 of their own draft choices on the team. I don't count Steve, Robin Lopez, and Markieff. That's not good enough. We've got to get younger.
Only 2 players on the team that were actually drafted by the Suns is not going to cut it if you don't include Steve Nash. And one of those guys, Robin Lopez, he might not even be back next season. And you look at the core of the team still in the thick of it in the Western Conference, the Thunder and the Spurs, they have their teams built around the players that they themselves have drafted. However, Alvin Gentry explained that the players in this year's draft might not turn things around for any franchise that didn't make the playoffs.
You know, I think this is a really good draft, but I don't see anybody that you're going to take and put on a team, that's a non-playoff team, and they're going to make them a championship team, next year. I don't see anybody like that.
So no, the Suns won't get probably the only difference maker in this draft, and Anthony Davis, number 1 overall, is where he should go. But there are some building block type guys that could be there at 13. Austin Rivers from Duke is a guy that I really like, who could fall to them according to many mock drafts. And another guy, a guy that was supposed to be number 1 overall a year ago ahead of Kyrie Irving, Jared Sullinger, could be a guy that could fall at 13. And pairing him with another Big 12 guy in Markieff Morris could have a strong front court in the future. But however, with Steve Nash and his future up in flex, getting a point guard for the future is imminent. And one guy that I really like for the Suns to look at is Kendall Marshall. I compare him a lot to Darren Williams, not from a scoring standpoint, but the way he can pass the ball, his great ball handling, and his overall basketball IQ could be something that the Suns could use in the future. Things are just heating up for the Phoenix Suns. Future draft prospects are going to be making their way to Phoenix to work out for the team. And of course, the future of Steve Nash remains unknown. Until next time, this is Jared's Jump Shots for ProsToPreps.com.